Hello everyone, this is chapter 10 of class 10th, light, reflection and refraction. Actually, this chapter has two parts, it divides into two parts. First part इसका reflection है और second part refraction. Okay, first half of this chapter is reflection and the next first half is refraction. Okay, first we should know about what is light. देखिए, we have five sense organs like eyes, ear, skin, tongue. Okay, we have five sense organs: eyes, ear, skin, tongue, and nose. With nose, we smell the things. Okay, and with tongue we taste the things, we can speak also. Skin to identify the whether it is cold or warm or hot, and ear helps to hearing, and with eyes we see the objects. With eyes we see the objects, but you can imagine that in day we can see the objects, but in night when there is dark, even with eyes we cannot see the objects. So what we need to see the objects? We need light, means we need a medium with the help of which we see the object, that is light. Means light is something that enable us to see the objects. Okay, this is the definition of light. With the help of light, again I am telling, light is the medium through which we see the objects. Second, light is the energy that with the help of which we perceive the objects. Okay, so now what is reflection and refraction? Actually in both the cases, reflection and refraction, light is bending. You can see here, suppose I just giving example. Okay, this is my first video. Okay, and I will try to explain it very well. So आपको कोई भी confusion है तो प्लीज़ मुझे बताइएगा, और यदि आपको समझ में आएगा और तो मैं वीडियो को कंटिन्यू रखूँगा. आपका जो फिजिक्स का पोर्शन है क्लास 10th का, डेली आई विल अपलोड वीडियो. ओके, इफ़ यू आर टेकिंग इंटरेस्ट. Yes. Reflection. Suppose this is a ball. Okay, when you throw a ball like this, then what happen? It comes back. Means it comes back. So this is the similar way for light also. When light falls on a object, then it comes back. Mean it is bending, and this is called reflection. Why it is called reflection? Because here the medium is same. Again, because the light is coming from air, this is incident ray. Okay, the light coming from source. Suppose the light coming from bulb, so the light coming from bulb, that is called incident ray or incident light. When it strikes to some objects and then it bends, then it is reflected light, because the medium is same, because it goes in the air and when it comes, then it will be in the air. So the medium is air. Okay, in both the cases, when it goes and when it comes back, then medium is same. That's why we are calling reflection. Like suppose you see here, in this is air. Okay, and this is glass. This is again air. So you see here, when the light comes from air and fall on the glass, then it bends. Okay, now in this case you see the medium is changing. First medium is air and the second medium is glass. So you observe that the light is bending from one medium when it enters from one medium to another medium. Okay, and that is called refraction. Getting my point? First is reflection, because this is the chapter name, so I hope that it should be explained well. आपको यदि समझ में आएगा तभी आपको आगे चैप्टर का पोर्शन जो है वो समझ में आएगा. Okay, reflection means when light is bending in the same medium. For example, like if this is a medium, suppose this is glass and this is a bulb. Okay, suppose like this, if the light bending means in the same medium inside the glass, then it is called reflection. But if the medium is changing like air to glass or glass to air, so it is called reflection. Okay, this is about the reflection and refraction. Now I know you are thinking why the light bends. Okay, because when it is in air, the speed of light is more, and when it enters in the glass, then its speed decreases, so it bends. Okay, like this, when it in glass, the speed is less. When it enters in air, then speed increases. When its speed increases or decreases, then only it bends. Yeah. We see a variety of objects in the world around us. However, we are unable to see anything in a dark room. Suppose you are here, okay, and this is a room completely dark. Okay, this is completely dark. Okay, can you see the objects inside the room? Your answer will be no, because there is no light. This is dark. So in dark we cannot see the objects. On lighting up the room, things become visible. Okay, now what makes the thing visible? That is light. Light makes the thing visible. During the day, the sunlight helps us to see objects, but during night we cannot see the objects without light. Okay, we need light. Now, what is the phenomena we call which help us to see the object? An object reflect light that falls on it. This reflected light, when received by our eyes, enable us to see the things. Means this is the basic concept. Like you are here, okay, and suppose there is a table. Suppose there is a table here, okay, and this is a bulb. Okay, when the light from the bulb falls on the table, this is incident light. Incident means coming from the source, like coming from the bulb, coming from the sun. That is incident, and it strikes and comes back to reaches to our eyes. So we see the object. This phenomena that we call reflection. R-E-F-L. Okay, not R. Reflection. Why? Because the medium is same. It is coming from the bulb, going in the air and comes back in the air. The medium is same. That's why we are called this reflection. Means reflection of light helps us to see the objects. There are a number of we are able to see through a transparent medium. As light is transmitted through it, there are a number of common wonderful phenomena associated with light, such as image formation. When you see in the mirror and you find your image in the mirror. Okay, twinkling of stars. Why the stars twinkles? How rainbow is formed, and why rainbow is in arc. Okay, so these are the phenomena we will discuss in this chapter. Okay, separately they are the topics, then we will discuss these things also. A study of the property of light helps us to explore them. So first we need to understand the properties of light. Okay, by observing the common optical phenomena around us, we may conclude that light seems to travel in a straight line. Light seems to travel in a straight line. For this, I think in 7th standard, in 6th standard, or maybe in 8th standard, you did an activity that take a candle, like this activity, and take a straight pipe. Okay, and through this pipe try to see the flame of candle. Will you able to see this? And then your answer will be yes, because the light travels in the straight line. Okay, yes, the fact that a small source of light casts a sharp shadow of an object okay, points to the straight line path of light, usually indicated as a ray of light. Okay, ray of light means like bulb, and this is light, straight light. This is ray of light. It may be incident ray or it may be reflected ray. Yeah. If an opaque object, this is very important. Okay, if an opaque object on the path of light becomes very small, यदि आपका ऑब्जेक्ट जो लाइट के पाथ में बहुत स्मॉल है, अराउंड 20 माइक्रोन इसका साइज है, 20 माइक्रोन, बहुत स्मॉल हो जाएगा, then light bends away from the straight line. Like suppose this is a particle, okay, and then light goes, if the particle size is very small, then it bends from the straight line, or it bends around the corner of the particle, and this phenomena that we call diffraction of light, that is important, diffraction of light. Okay, just from here to here you can mark. Okay, you can mark in your notebook also. If an opaque object, you can write down. Okay, if an opaque object on the path, opaque means in which light cannot pass, path of light becomes very small, if the particle is very small, then the light just bend around the particle, so bend around the corner. Okay, and it will not move in a straight line, so this is called diffraction of light. Okay, yeah, in laser light also you can observe diffraction of light, in X-ray diffraction also. Then the straight line treatment of optic using ray fails here because of diffraction of light. And to explain phenomena such as diffraction, light is thought as a wave, means light has wave nature. Okay, this is very important. Okay, student, try to understand this. Very few teachers just explain this. Okay, you just remember light is a wave nature. Okay, then again at the beginning of 20th century it became known that the wave theory of the light, means light behaves like a wave, that is, okay, light often becomes inadequate of treatment of the interaction of the light with matter, and light often behaves somewhat like a stream of particles. But in 20th century it is considered that light behaves like a particles, because you observe that from the sun the light is coming like a photon, means light bundle of particles, means it behaves like a particles, means there is a confusion. Why? Because this confusion about the true nature of the light, because some believes that light behaves like a wave nature, while the other think that light behaves like a particles. Okay, understand this. Okay, sometime now the answer is, first I tell the answer, what will be the suitable answer for this. Sometimes light behaves like a wave and sometimes it behaves like a particles, means neither it behaves completely as wave or particle. Okay, it has dual nature. The one statement that dual nature, light has a dual nature. Dual nature means sometimes it behaves like a particles and sometimes it behaves like a wave. Okay, this topic you will study in the higher classes, like 11th standard you will study about this. Okay, in brief I explain. Okay, light behaves like a wave because of diffraction of light, and light behaves like a particles. So this is the quantum theory of light. Okay, this confusion about the true nature of light continued for some years till a modern quantum theory of light emerged, in which light is neither a wave nor a particle. It means light has dual nature. Sometimes it behaves like a wave and sometimes it behaves like a particles. Okay, you can write like this: light has a dual nature. Sometimes it behaves like a particle and sometimes it behaves like a wave. Okay, the new theory reconciles the particle properties of light with the wave nature, means sometimes it behaves like a particles and sometimes wave nature. In this chapter we shall study the phenomena of reflection and refraction. of light using the straight line propagation of light. We are using the we are not using the wave nature and the particle nature in this chapter, because we will study in higher classes like 11th 12th. In this chapter we are studying about the straight line propagation of light. Okay, don't be confused here. Wave nature and particle nature we will study in the higher classes. Only you should know that light behaves, light is having dual nature. Sometimes it behaves like a wave and sometimes particles. Okay, but in 10th standard we will study only about straight line propagation of light. These basic concept will help us in the study of some of the optical phenomena. Optical phenomena means related to light. We shall try to understand this chapter, the reflection of light by spherical mirrors. Okay, this is the key points now we will study later. Now from here our chapter will start, reflection of light. Okay, there are the two parts of this chapter. First, reflection of light, and the second one is refraction of light. Okay, if you understand the first half, then the next half is it will be very easy for you. Okay, so in the next video I will explain the reflection of light. ओके, आपको यदि कोई कन्फ्यूजन है, कोई डाउट है, तो प्लीज़ आप मुझे बताइएगा. ओके, थैंक यू.